us. What do you have to say? Really?
I'm just kidding. What are you giving me that, Drew? One. You're so cute. Crazy nut. Two. Here we are at the chicken tractor. See how the chickens are doing today. They've been doing really good. They're growing really well. Hello, chicks. You guys definitely need some more food today. I like the hanging feeder that keeps them wound up in it. But we do have a salad feeder too. Definitely gonna need some more water. Alright. I'll get you filled up, guys. We'll get your water taken care of, okay? So part of the Great Rabbit Tree experiment was an open roof. That didn't work. So after we did the open roof, we covered it with metal. Well, that didn't work because it was a flat roof, and we used metal. So then we decided to cover it with a tarp. All that did was cause the tarp to collect the water, which collapsed in the roof. So after all of these setbacks, we're going with a pitched roof. We're just going to actually put a roof on the rabbit tree, which is what we should have done when we first started it. Right, Big T? He's not happy with me. We haven't been doing a whole lot of breeding. We have done some, and Oathkeeper has had another litter of some absolutely magnificent babies. Thought I might share those with you right at the moment. Say hi, guys. Hello. I still think by far one of the funnest things about Hidden Mill Farms is the baby rabbit. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, my goodness. Hold on, I'm trying to get a picture of you. You're so cute. Say hi to everybody. They want to say hi to you out there. Hey, well, folks, they like Spider. Okay, meet everybody. Say hi. You're so cute. Yes, you will. Say hi to everybody. This is Dog Matrices. Let's see if it's a boy or girl. Pretty sure it's a girl. Yeah, girl. Okay, say goodbye. I'm gonna quit stressing you out there. They're about 3 weeks old now. Got their eyes open and their ears open, and they're a little bit more vocal. This is Charlie. Say hello, Charlie. Say hey, buddy. Hello. Hey, buddy. Well, Charlie's not doing too good. Hey, buddy. I don't know if you Hidden Well farmers remember or not, but we brought Charlie back here in October. We borrowed him to breed some Nubian goats that I had gotten off of a older gentleman who was retiring out of Tennessee. And he had some sheep that I went and bought, but he had a few goats. He basically gave them to me. He didn't charge me very much for them. I felt sorry for the situation. I never wanted to really get Nubian goats, but after we got them, I fell very much in love with them. And so I had four females that I thought would be awesome to breed. I didn't want to buy a ram buck. So my friend that works for me, Skyline, her and her husband had a Nubian ram, and he has been proven. He's got children out there, and he's gotten some good results. So they were kind enough to let me borrow him on trade and stuff. And he's come out, and I know that he has bred several of these goats. I've watched him do it. But one thing I've noticed since he's been here is that he just keeps deteriorating. He is just thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner all the time. And so one of the things that we've done is check his, parasite load. And, every time you do a fecal on a ruminant, you're going to find some parasites, but just classifying it, nothing to write home about. And in addition to that, he's not anemic. He's got a great appetite, but he just keeps wasting away. So now we're in December, end of December, and he's got me worried. I never thought, it never occurred to me to think about a disease called Johne's disease. And after that light bulb kind of went off about a week and a half ago, I'm like, uh-oh. Because if he has Johne's, I've brought Johne's into my farm. And it also worries me that these other goats may now have Johne's because he's bred them. And, I lost a female that wasn't looking too good either. And after he arrived, she just really went downhill and died. So I don't know. I didn't necropsy her because, again, I don't have much invested in the goats. It's just kind of something on the side that we've kind of done and fallen into. But now I am worried because Johne's is very contagious to sheep and goats and cattle, and it can be tough to get rid of if you have it in. And plus, everywhere he goes, everywhere he's been, that soil is contaminated, and it can take up to a year to get that out of your soil and out of your pasture. Now, I'm not laying any blame on anybody. I mean, that's not the point of this. The point of this is that you have to be very careful with these things, especially if you are a big operation or you have a lot of sheep. If you're going to bring anything in, you need to be real careful. I mean, you really need to think about the health of that animal, and you may want to have, a Johne's-free test before you bring them in. So here we are at a perfect storm. It's the holiday season, okay? So this weekend, what I plan on doing is I'm going to gather fecal samples. Now on Charlie here, I'm actually going to take a blood sample on Monday, and I'm going to send those to the lab, but I'm going to test every one of the goats for Johne's by doing a fecal PCR test. I'm going to send that out to the lab and see where we are with it. If it is Johne's, well, we'll deal with it. That's all you can do. You'll have to do some major management to get yourself out of it and to make sure that it doesn't spread. Luckily, I haven't been mixing these goats with my sheep at all. I mean, they have not had any direct contact. They've not shared any pastures yet, and they've not been anywhere. I've had these goats basically on a back lot and on a mountain cleaning up some fields and stuff. And so, with that said, I'll keep you informed, but poor old Charlie over here, he's in the hospital pen. Right now, I'm loading him up with thiamine because I don't want him to, get polio. And I am hitting him with Synanthic, which is a dewormer. And the reason I'm doing that too is because Synanthic has a real calming effect on the gut, and he definitely has horrible diarrhea. So it wouldn't hurt. He's never going to go into the food chain. Never. He's not. He's wasted away to nothing. But what we have to do is very important. We've got to figure out what's wrong with him. And I'll let you know about poor Charlie. His mama and papa owners are not happy. They're very worried about him. And so am I. But anyway, we'll keep you up to date on the Johne situation, and we'll go from there. But yes, the monitoring, you could do this through your local veterinarian and stuff. The monitoring, if you want to check non-symptomatic sheep or goats or cattle, you want to do a PCR fecal test. If you have an animal that is in the midst of what you think is disease, you can do a blood test. There's a blood test for that. None of it is perfect. None of it is 100%, but it's the best we got, okay? All right, God bless.
Bubba, did you get free? Oh, I see what they did. You shoved your head under there to get something to eat on the other side of the fence, didn't you? As much as sheep act like they want to be free, they really don't want to be free.
Oh my gosh.
I think you missed. Oh, this is so tight. This is so tight.
What a mess.
I made a mess.
Come on, duck. Come on, duck. Come on, duck. Oh, well, you can sure drop him. Okay,
Happy now, Bubba.
Hello, baby sheep. There's not much babies anymore. Look, you're huge. Yes, you are. Look at you. Ariel, you're huge. Greg, you're huge. Look at the neck on that boy. Goodness gracious. Max, you have just gotten so big. Here's Dove. She's the one that only has 3 legs. She's healed up really good on that leg. I'm trying to take a picture of her butt, not yours.